Hello guys, welcome to Easy Peasy Photoshop. This course is for the beginners and the people who want to start learning about this amazing program. Let's just have a quick introduction first about it. What is Photoshop? Well, most of the people will say that it's a program that you can edit your pictures, but it's more than this. If you imagine the entire Adobe Photoshop as a house, editing a picture is just a small table inside this house. Let me show you some sample of the work that you can do with this program. For example, the things that they do inside the movies called matte painting. As you see, this was the original picture of the mountain. Then they add all these objects, these buildings, this fire, everything inside it. Here are other samples from the Game of Thrones. Here, that was the original video that they took, and then what they're gonna do, they're gonna create it inside the Photoshop, then they add it on. So that's the final that we see. Here is another picture of the King's Landing. Well, this is the original image that they had. They had all these objects inside this image, and then what they're gonna do, they add some animation on it, like some reflection on the water, or maybe a ship is moving, some birds flying there. But basically everything is just a piece of art, it's just a picture, but they show it like a video inside the movie. The other thing that you can do with this program is making digital arts. It's very famous thing for the games. You can see it everywhere in the cover of the games, in the loading of the games, even for the mobile games that you can see all this. You can just paint them everything inside the Photoshop. Also the game assets, the item, object, everything that you see in the games, even the creating the characters, the design of the characters, the whole user interface of the game, they can all be done here in this program. Of course, we also have the photo editing, which is a cool thing also to do. We are just samples. And also edit of the products is very important things for the business. Like when you want to sell your perfume, you're gonna take this picture inside the studio, then you add this background, all the effect, all these reflections to make it a very nicer object. And also we can do some web design with this program, or making the landing page, or even making the logos, like the logo design or the brochure design and the other kind of thing that you can imagine. You can do all the things inside the Photoshop. So now that you know what is this program is do, here the question: do I know everything about it? No. Does everyone know everything about it? The answer is again no, because as you see, the using of this program is so wide and nobody can really say that they know everything about it. It's depend on what you're doing with that. If you're a photo editor, if you're a digital artist, if you're a web designer, you're using the different options, different tools, different filters, different part of this program. But what all of they do, there are some simple and basic things that all of them they need to know it before they can start their path. They are the things that we gonna teach you in this whole course, the basic things about the Photoshop. After that, when you finish that, you can choose your paths. You can go start doing the digital arts, the logo design, web design, or any other thing that you like. So the version that we're gonna work on is Photoshop CC. But if you are using the older version of the Photoshop, there is no biggie, there is no problem, because everything almost is the same. Some changes in the interface and the menu, but everything is almost still same. You can still work on that one, unless you are using the Photoshop older version of CS3. That I'm sure nobody uses those versions anymore because they are not even compatible with the new Windows. So stay tuned. Shortly we will begin our first lesson in the next video.